For some reason, as a mom, I would say the hardest part of life is, burying the child you've given birth to. And of course, this today's gist is all about Chioma Adeleke, how she take it personal to mourn her beloved son, Ifeanyi, her first son. Yes, she had a son before that died. Was it 3 years ago or 2 years ago or thereabout? And yeah, being how touchy, of course, it should be touchy, right? To her as a mom, she took it upon herself to tattoo the date of the sad event on her arm, as you can see from the picture. Okay, Chioma Adeleke, you may not really know, got emotional on her wedding day for so many reasons, of which I believe in my heart that also remembering the loss of her son would also definitely be part of it, as some of you may not really understand some person's motion when they are doing something great. There is a moment that they would also strive to remember loved ones that they have lost, and wish that they were around to witness and grace the occasion together, to celebrate with them in that joyous moment of theirs. And I believe Choma Adeleko is also one of those persons, as of the moment, that very day that they wedded, right? And it is so heart touching. Like I said, the hardest part of being a mom is having to bury the child you've stressed and struggled 9 good months, pushed out, delivered, trained to, bury that particular child of yours again. After giving life to the child, nature took life away from him, unannounced to you, and then afterwards life keep moving on. This is actually the date of the very day the sad incident happened. She actually tattooed it. So many people will be asking, this is actually Roman numeral, if you are good with your Roman numeral, right? This is actually numbers but written in Roman numeral. She tattooed the date of that very incident in her hand, and it's so absurd, is touching, and I don't know, she really has heart to have tattooed it per se. My personal opinion, I come in peace actually, because for me, while looking at it, I'll still be sober and sober and sober, but I want to believe that she did it because she loved her son so much. So this is what it actually means. Chioma Adeleke tattooed the date she bet her son, her late son Ifeanyi, on her arm in Roman numeral for remembrance, which is XS meaning 20, X10, XIX meaning 19. That means 20th of October 2029. You see, that should be 3 years or 4 years now. Even in her joy, she still holds her son's memory tight. Yes, I mean, that very day that the incident happened, she had to tattoo the date and birth of her son in her arm. Yes, I mean, just for a remembrance. It's not like she does not remember it offhand, or if someone should ask her, she will forget it. No, but that moment that you cherish someone. And I also believe, for instance, Regina Daniels, right? Some of them that love tattoo, you took it to upon themselves. They used to tattoo the name of the loved ones they cherish. I believe the Regina Daniel, for instance, also tattooed the name of her son Money in her arm, and I also believe she also tattooed the name of her second son too in her arm or somewhere around her body, I believe, right? So just imagine having this memory like till forever, yo. But I still continue to pray that God will continue to console her and strengthen her, because it has not been easy as a mom. I know, yes, just recap. My late granny will always be like, the worst thing a mother will actually pray for is to be the one to give birth to your child and still be the one to bury your child. Rather, the reverse should be the case. You should give birth to your child and your child should be the one to bury you, and not you burying your child. I mean, what is it? What is life without, having your children around you that you've given birth to? Okay, so yeah, I pray that God will continue to console her in her deepest despairs, in her agony, in her anguish. Chioma is actually a beautiful lady and she deserves better. And that's why even when Chivido 2025 happened, I was screaming all over myself everywhere that finally, irrespective of the kind of person Davido is, like a public figure, for some persons that will be like, he's been associated with lots of women, but then Choma still won and the victory was hers, and she was now the one made the missus officially, publicly, and as in till forever, as we all know for the meantime. And currently they are on honeymoon. I pray that God will continue to strengthen them in this journey of till forever, and nothing should ever, they said, how should I keep it, that as in, the bad event should not repeat itself again, as you all know that she already has two twins, a boy and a girl. Probably the boy replacing Ifeanyi, but of course you cannot just replace the dead. Even if you try to mimic someone, you cannot just replace a loss of a loved one, right? Even if it's not a loved one, anybody that died, you cannot just replace that person. Even if someone else tries to mimic the person. Anyways, I still remain your baby girl Juice, and this is Gist with Juice. If you love what we are doing here, hit the subscribe button to be part of us. Like this video, share, comment, and stay safe. I'll catch you guys on another one. Ciao ciao.